We're like 55 minutes late. 55 minutes later than scheduled. That's on me, Leia. That's not your fault. That's 100% my fault. Leia, don't turn away from the camera. Leia, our entire business model is predicated on how beautiful you are. If you turn away from the camera, they're just looking at a fuzzy lump. But what a lump it is. Okay. All right, let's go bother Archer. Hey, Mom's the Boss. How's it going? Hey, Z, what's up? Hey, Manders. Hey, Marie. Hey, Maggie. The gang's all here. The gang's all here, Archer. Give me a moment to adjust my tripod. There we are. That's a little bit better of an angle. How's everybody doing? How's everybody holding up? What's new? How's life? 16 inches of snow and counting. I am so jealous. I am so jealous. I'm an hour late. I'm 55 minutes late. I originally said I was going to go live at 11 a.m. It's 11:56 a.m. So apologies. Jill says, my favorite Husky channel. Thank you so much, Jill. It's my favorite Husky channel, too, if I'm being honest. If I can put my modesty aside. John, I've decided to go on a trip next week to Hot Spring, NP. Where is NP? Also, I prefer Jonathan, not John. Hi, Archer. He's so EP. He is, Marie. Oh, National Park. Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. Have fun. It's okay. I forgive you, but, like, don't ever make that mistake again. Don't ever make that mistake again. Hey, Tomascos. Does the Huskies camp out there in the snow? Yeah, but it doesn't snow that often in Seattle. I'm cleaning my house and starting to pack for my cruise. Oh, good for you, Maggie. Good for you. You're going to have so much fun. I am jealous. Again, you guys are all going on great vacations. I am jealous. Leia was so mad at you today for leaving her alone. Loved how she kept yelling at you. You know, it's funny that you say that, Ankita, because, like, a bunch of people have DM'd me already today being like, oh, my God, this video is hilarious. Oh, my God, you need to make it a permanent video. So I wasn't, like, even planning on doing that, but a lot of people have DM'd me, like, this is great. So, yeah, thank you for the feedback. I'll turn it into a video. I might post it today. I don't know. Would you ever go on a vacation with the Huskies? Yeah, I would love to. I have before, yeah. 1:27 a.m. at night in India. I have my exams next week, and here I am, looking at baby Archer. Well, thank you for being here, musical. Good luck on your exams. Mom's the Boss, thank you for the $4 sticker. Yeah, I will. Okay, message received. I'll make it into a reel. I'll post it today. How long were you gone? I was gone for a good amount. They were right to be mad at me. I was gone for about an hour and a quarter, I think. I took my wife to the airport this morning, and it was, they closed down the major interstate here in Seattle. Or rather, they reduced it to like one lane here in Seattle. And it's going to be that way for an entire year. So it has just like completely messed up traffic patterns. I love that part. Archer on the outside table was so cute. Yeah, he's been doing that lately. He's just been like standing on the outdoor furniture. Yeah. I do have a couple cameras. We have security cameras, so I can see what they're doing when I'm gone. Z. Yeah. I have a lot of security cameras. I got a real creepy DM from someone about a year and a half ago, and I was like, all right. Time to double my security cameras. And so I doubled my security cameras, and I basically turned the backyard into Fort Knox. Like, if you get into my backyard, you've earned it. You've earned the right to kidnap the Huskies. What did they say? I'm not gonna say what they said. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what they said, but it did creep me out. So, and they framed it as, I'm sorry to be cagey, but like, I don't want to relay the information that they shared, but they framed it as like, oh, I'm just looking out for you. And they said a bunch of creepy stuff. And I was like, hey, guess what? You're not looking out for me. You've really creeped me out. So, to their credit, they didn't respond when I told them that they needed to never talk to me again. They didn't, which was good. That's what I was hoping for. But still, yeah. It's the only time I've been, like, creeped out. People have made me, like, diet uncomfortable. Like a little uncomfortable. Like, sometimes I'll get DMs where people, like, they'll just send me, like, basically thirst traps. They'll basically... One woman one time sent me a video of herself in bed with her husky sleeping beside her, and she, like, panned the camera down her body and then was like, and look at the husky sleeping. And I obviously never responded to this person. And it did, like, that stuff doesn't creep me out. I've only received unsolicited nudes twice ever. Yeah, that doesn't creep me out. That doesn't bother me. But I'm not I'm not engaging with that. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Yeah, so the only time that ever actually, like, made me concerned was that one guy a year and a half ago, and I literally doubled my security cameras. So it's extremely weird, Maggie. It's extremely weird. I mean, like, thank you for the compliment, but also no thank you. So, yeah. I admire her confidence. Yeah. Look at that stretch. Well, it's just funny because I posted dog videos, and someone was like, he needs to know what I look like naked. It's just like, okay. I don't understand how you made the connection there, how you got from A to B, but all right. He's such a good boy. That was such a good stretch, Bug. That was such a good stretch, Bug. Very much. Hey, I like Huskies too. Thanks, Hopey Lopey. B-Tech says, oh, what's up, B-Tech? Shout out B-Tech. If you're on Twitch and you're not following B-Tech, you're an idiot. You heard it here first. Good on you for creating Fort Knox. These are some pretty weird times. Amen. Amen, brother. Squishyish.ttv, or TTV, sorry, says, Archer's looking extra floofy today. Thank you, Squish. Also, if you're on Twitch and you're not following Squishyish, you're an idiot. You're so stupid. I'm calling balls and strikes here. All right. I'm a straight shooter. I don't know what to tell you. Where's Leia? Leia's over on the couch. I was with Leia, and then she, like, turned away from the camera. So I was like, okay, let's go bother Archer for a minute. Who knows, Manders? Who knows what time it is in wherever she is, Narnia. It's on the other side of the international date line. How does that even work? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm so glad the internet exists so we can mass watch cute animals. Amen, GSD 4104. Thank you, Squish. Yeah, guys, listen to the mods. They're far more competent and meaner than I will ever be. So listen to them. Because I'm afraid of them. And if I'm afraid of them, you sure as shit should be. But what's going on with you guys? How's life? What's new? Fill me in. How are things? Hi, Bug. You're a good boy, Archer. You're the goodest boy. Okay. I haven't seen... Oh, yeah, there it is. I was just about to call it out. I hadn't seen any chat messages come by in a while. No, I didn't get a notification, Manders. I don't know what happened. I just... My signal gets changed. Yeah, chat froze for me. I don't know if the video froze for you guys, but chat froze for me. I'm walking Fenrir. He says hello. Hey, Fenrir. Yeah, Fenrir is a beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. Yeah, sorry, Doctor Who. I don't know if that was my fault. I don't know if it was your fault. It wasn't Archer's fault. That's all I know. I just want to say that thumbnail is cheating. Sorry, I know it's very similar to the thumbnail I used last time, but Archer was just in like such a position that I was like, I kind of want to take another one of these pictures again. Hi, bug. Hi, mister. Hi, mister. Look at his face. Look at him. I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with this boy. Oh, Archer. Oh, Archer, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, look at, I found the spot. Look at his paw. Did I find the spot? Did I find the spot, bug? You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Good boy, bug. Do you want to lie back down, go back to sleep? Do you want me to leave you alone? Are you annoyed by me? You're like, why haven't you fed me yet? I have fed you. I gave you breakfast before I left the house this morning. You just didn't eat it yet. Food's in your bowl, bug, whenever you want it. You're looking kind of eepy, mister. Archer, we've talked about this. We've talked about this. Not on content, bug. General hygiene is so important, but there's a time and a place. When you're on a live, I just don't know that it's appropriate. All right, we don't want our account to get flagged, okay? Good boy. All right, I'm gonna go bother Leia. As I mentioned, I have no idea if the video keeps stalling for you, but chat keeps like freezing for me for a little bit. Leia, that was such a good stretch. That was such a good stretch, Leia. Black Wolf says, I need a dog fix. My GSD of only 7 years passed on January 9th. My home is pet-free since I bought it. I'm in hell. I'm looking for a new pup. I need a dog. Okay, Black Wolf. Well, first off, I apologize for starting to read that in a normal voice and then realizing it was like a really somber comment. And second, I am so sorry for your loss. That is the absolute worst. I'm so sorry. Okay, good. It's not the video, it's just the chat. Yeah, the chat keeps freezing for me too. So normally there's like a steady stream of chat that I can engage with, but it just keeps like holding up. So maybe it's a YouTube problem. I don't know. His dentist appointment is coming up, Moms to Boss. Yes, he has a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. I was already complaining about the work they're doing on the interstate here in Seattle. And I checked the traffic, and it's telling me that I should leave the house an hour and a half before his dentist appointment. So I'm going to I think I'm just going to be in the car for like 3 hours tomorrow, there and back, which is brutal. Because without traffic, it's like less than 30 minutes. So we're just gonna be crawling to the dentist tomorrow. But it like, if we miss this dentist appointment, the earliest I could get him in again would be like March or April. So we gotta get him into this dentist appointment. The appointment's at 9 a.m., so I'm gonna leave the house at 7:30. I think I could probably leave the house at 7:45 and be okay, but I don't want to chance it. Because what happened was, I don't know if you remember me talking about it before or not. Pretzel with the $2 super chat. How's Leia's recovery going? Going perfectly. Perfectly, Pretzel. Thank you. And thank you for the $2. He had the appointment like a month and a half ago. Like, I want to say beginning of December, end of November time. And I left with like 45 minutes before the appointment. That's not true. I left 30 minutes before the appointment. I was like, yeah, it only takes 25 minutes to get there. And I just got stuck in traffic. And this is before they started doing the work on the bridge. And they were like, oh, yeah, you've missed your appointment. We can't squeeze you in no matter what. And I was like, I'm going to be there in like 10 minutes. Can I just hang out in the parking lot? And maybe if you have like time in the day, you can squeeze us in. And he talked to the doctor, and the doctor was like, no. So they rescheduled me for now. And this was the absolute earliest appointment they had. And there's like one dog dentist in all of the Seattle area. So I'm going to drive all the way to Renton. I don't know if you're familiar with the Seattle area, but that sounds awful. The only reason I ever go to Renton is for IKEA. That's it. So, yeah. Do you always take both Leia and Archer when you visit the dentist, or are they okay being separated? No, they're a pair. Where I go, they go. Yeah, Sky Jellyfish. Yeah, all the way to Renton. I'm not looking forward to it. At 7:30 in the morning. So. Oh, Maggie, me too. God, going to IKEA is just the best. It's the best time. Ed and ex-girlfriend told me she loved me in IKEA once, and that was when I realized I needed to break up with her. I was like, oh, no, I don't feel the same. Uh-oh. but yeah, I still love IKEA. IKEA's great. She said, I love you over Swedish meatballs. Yeah. Oops. She's really lovely. She's doing great. She's wonderful. She's better off, I promise. And I'm sure if you asked her, she would agree. Wow, I joined at a very interesting time. Sure did, Nopesy Daisy. I have 2 cats, a bonded pair. And whenever possible, go to the vets together. Yeah, I mean, my cats were kind of better being apart from one another. But Archer and Leia are not. Leia's better at being away from Archer. Archer is not good being away from Leia. He does not like it. Derry, I can't win. I can't win because I was on Archer for like 15 minutes. And then a bunch of people were like, wait, what's going on with Leia? And then I go over to Leia. And now I got people being like, where's Archer? And I don't know. They're sat far enough away from each other that I can't really get both of them in frame. Thank you, Engineer Craft. I'm glad you like the thumbnail. Yeah, they're both kind of down right now. They will be chilled like this until about 4 p.m. And then when 4 p.m. hits, they're going to be go until about 1 a.m. And they're usually like that every day. 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. is like prime Siberian Derbsky hours. We just got an IKEA, but I haven't gone yet. But every time I pass, there's always a line to get in. Woof. Watching this while my GSD is sleeping beside my chair in the same position. Oh, nice. Hey! Never caught you live before. Yay. Well, thanks for being here, Chloe. They are kind of night owls. Leia was so funny in the stories this morning. Does she usually scream at you like that when you... Yes, she does that every time. Every single time, Sky Jellyfish. But I was just telling the chat, I got a lot of messages from people today already. I only posted that Insta story, like 3-4 hours ago? I got a lot of messages from people today being like, oh my God, this is this is incredible. Please make this a video. So I will be turning it into a video. Probably this afternoon. So, yeah. She's such a wonderful girl, and she gets really mad whenever I'm gone. It's 80 degrees out. It's January. I'm dying. Where do you live? I'm sure you've told me before, and I can't remember. And I feel bad for that. I apologize for being a poor listener. What's the time now? It's like 12:15, 12:15. Yeah, so I got about 4 hours. I should go downstairs and get the food. I've only had pizza pop. Had a pizza pop and an Oreo ice cream sandwich so far. What is a pizza pop? I've never heard of a pizza pop. Oof, 80 degrees in Phoenix. No, thank you. You know, I learned this week that Phoenix is like one of the most populous cities in the United States. I had no clue. I had no idea. It's in like the top 10. That's crazy. I'm sure if you live in Phoenix, you knew. I didn't know that. Pizza pops are great. Okay, so I understand that pizza pop is a Canadian thing. Oh, like a hot pocket, basically. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining, Squish. Okay, I was just about to say nobody's told me what it was, but Squish did, and I'm just incredulous. It's 80 right now. I live near Disneyland. That sounds magical. That sounds wonderful. In Singapore, it's 25 degrees. I don't know what that is. Celsius is a black hole for me. Is that hot? I don't know. I have no idea. Soup in a Bowl says, this is so peaceful. Really? I'm just listening to the garbage men a block and a half away collect trash. Pizza pops are like a Hot Pocket, but in the shape of a pierogi. Okay, thank you. Thank you for explaining that, Luna. 25 is nice. Okay, thank you, Z. Good afternoon from snowy Cleveland, Ohio. The Huskies would absolutely love all the snow we've received in the last 24 hours. At least half a foot. Yeah, Mom's the Boss was just saying that. I'm pretty sure Mom's the Boss is... Now I can't remember if you're in Cleveland or Cincinnati. Some Ohio city that starts with a C. Please don't dox yourself if you're not comfortable. I think every thumbnail should just be a close-up of Archer's snoot. I mean, it might be, frankly. I just put the camera on 0.5 so it has that, like, fisheye lens. And get it super close to his snoot. Outside of Cleveland. Okay, so I didn't make that up. 2 good things out of Canada. Tim Hortons and all-dressed chips. Describe to me the flavor of all-dressed chips. The snow belt, yeah. Yeah, I wish it snowed here. So I think what I'm going to do on Saturday is put the Huskies in the car and drive into the mountains and try to have a photo shoot with them. And I talked about this I talked about this on Twitch yesterday. I can't remember if I talked about this in a YouTube live earlier or not. But I want to find like a relatively isolated place that is still accessible by car. Now I got a big car with all-wheel drive, so I should be okay. I should be fine. Like, it's good on forest roads. But I don't know if I'm going to have to go to, like, North Cascades, like, kind of Mount Baker area near the Canadian border. I don't know if I'm going to have to go near Mount Rainier. I don't know if I'm going to have to go to the Olympic Peninsula. But I think it would be cool to go and just, like, let the monsters out and run around in the snow with, like, some mountain peaks in the background so that I can take pictures of them playing in the snow surrounded by mountains. That's the goal. That's what I would like to do. And I just know they would have a blast. Look at that stretch. Leia, you're such a good stretchist. Don't grumbles at me. I love you. Don't grumbles at me. I love you. She's so annoyed. I love you, miss. So that's the plan. I'm probably going to post an Insta story and be like, hey, does anybody know any places? Because I've been Googling some places. And they have these things called snow parks, which are great. But the dog has to be on leash. Actually, it says, like, consider leaving your dog on leash, which means, like, you don't have to, but you probably should. And most people, like, snowshoe or cross-country ski on these snow parks. And I know Archer and Leia, like, if they're off leash and they see a cross country skier, they're going to be like, what the hell is that? And they're going to run there. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. I need to do more Googling. If anybody knows a place, DM me. Let me know. Because I would like to do that. And just like, we don't have to be there for long. Like, honestly, 30 minutes, an hour, that would be plenty for both dogs. No, they don't wear dog shoes. No. Thank you, Sky Jellyfish. Thank you. I have seen, like, pet influencers do it. Like, I follow some accounts, dog accounts, who are in Washington State, and they, like, take pictures with them in the snowy mountains. And I'm like, why not me? Where are you going? Tell me where you're going. Yeah, there is a photographer, like a pet photographer, and I was looking at some of their photos. I was like, this is perfect. I need to know where they did it. And I didn't DM them because then I felt rude. I was like, well, am I DMing them to be like, hey, I'm not going to hire you, but tell me all your secrets? That seemed rude. So I didn't do that. Any progress on the imposter accounts? Absolutely zero. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. I will say this. One of the biggest imposter account, it's called like Husky Woof on Facebook. They have now started posting other dog videos. Like, it's no longer exclusively me. And I think they're doing that to be like, well, you can't accuse me of being an imposter anymore, even though I just use your pictures of your dogs in every dog video that you post. So I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed by the whole thing. It doesn't actually affect me, probably. It doesn't impact me, probably. But, like, they'll post my videos and they'll go viral. And I know, I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you just made $500. Good for you. I see none of that. So the thing that really bugs me is when they'll post videos. Like the Husky Wolf account posted a video that I posted when my dad died 3 years ago, nearly 3 years ago now. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss, like things like that. And it just felt skeevy. It was like, you're literally just pretending to be me. You're like milking the death of my father from 3 years ago for engagement. And yeah. But I'm also not without sympathy because I'm like, well, I don't know where you live, but I know that, like, probably sucks there. So, yeah. Here's the thing. I do have a recourse. I can individually report each piece of content. It takes me about 5 minutes to report each piece of content, and then it will get taken down within, like, 48 hours. The problem is, they're posting like 20, 30 videos at a time. And I'm like, well, I don't have the hours it would take me to go through and report all of this. So I'm trying to get the account censured, or like I'm trying to get Facebook to take them down for us. No, you can't do it. You can't do it, Mitsurino. It has to be me, because I have to, like, virtually sign a thing declaring that I am the owner of the content. And it's like, one of the other things is, like, you have to share your contact information, and the person whose content gets taken down gets to see your contact information. So I've had these people email me before and be like, hey, can you just remove your copyright claim so I can get my page back? It's like, no. No, I will not be doing that. They're like, please, I won't post your content again. I just want my page back. I was like, no, you only got the page because you posted my content. No. So, I mean, it's always going to be a problem. It has been a problem always. It will always be a problem. So it is what it is. Yeah, there's only so much I can do. It's just, I'm more annoyed by it than anything else. And there were 2 separate occasions where those accounts were posting videos from when Archer was in the hospital, and they were like, please, I need money help, please donate. And they set up like GoFundMe or PayPal or something, and like some people were sending them money because they thought it was Archer in the hospital, which, you know, he had been in the hospital like a year and a half previous. They were using old videos, which is why whenever I post a health update video for any of the dogs, I say out loud what the date is. And I include that in the video, and I make sure it's included in like you know, the text caption, you know, like the captions in my videos, because I know that someone will probably take that very same video and repost it a year and a half to 2.5 years later for sympathy and engagement. So I say the year. I'm like, it's January 2026. So in the hopes that, like, you know, 2 years down the road, if someone's watching that video, they're like, oh, this is way in the past. So she's so beautiful. Look at her floof. I'm obsessed with her. Look at her floof. Thank you. I think so. I think there's never been a more precious angel as well. Maybe you should also say your channel name. Nah, I mean, it's fun. I mean, it is what it is, Pretzel. I don't need to go through all those crazy things. Sit down, Jonathan. How long are you going to be standing? I mean, Mitsurino, you know, if you watch me on Twitch, I stream from a standing desk. I'm standing for 4-6 hours at a time. Photographer you're just talking about, is it Justin? No. Oh, Archer's paws are way bigger. Everything about Archer's bigger, Jay Becker. Like, everything. Archer's a big dog. Leia's kind of a normal-sized dog. Archer's a big dog. Yeah. Even when he was a puppy, he had the most massive paws when he was a puppy. He had the most massive paws. Didn't you, Bug? Oh, look at that stretch. Are you kidding me? Got him with the paws. Are you kidding me? You're such a good boy. I can put a watermark on my videos. I just don't want to. It's just like I don't want to. Like, they'll always find a way around it. Like, some people will do things like they'll speed up the video by like 2%, like just like the smallest little bit, and adds a distortion to my audio. So it just like, it functionally like pitches up my voice like a little bit, and it makes the video, if the video is like a 2-minute video, it'll play the whole video in like 1 minute and 54 seconds, something like that, you know? And they'll do little tricks like that to get past like automatic content detection, like things like that. Yeah, you can now just like, you can throw a video into AI and say like, remove the watermark, and it does it. Like, it's like, this will always be a problem. This will always be a problem. It just like, one, it annoys me, and two, it makes me furious, like apoplectic, when they ask my audience for money, when they're like, you need to send me money because Archer's sick. That drives me up the wall. Like, and again, that's only happened twice, but like, twice is too many. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking, Mitsurino. It's like, yeah, but I'm just now realizing how much bigger Archer's paws are in comparison to Leia. Her paws are so petite. They're such beautiful dogs. Thank you, Melanie. I think so. But again, I'm biased. How old are they? Archer is 6 and Leia is 7. And they both have their birthday next month. So, yeah. Soon to be 7 and 8. Hi, from Belgium. Hey, from North Seattle. Yeah, it is fraud. It is theft. But I'm just one person. It is just me. Every video, every edit, every comment, everything you have ever seen from Siberian Derpskis, I have done. And like, you gotta pick and choose your battles. You know, I only have so many hours in the day. And ultimately, my focus will always be like, okay, how can I be filming more content, making higher quality content, doing lives, engaging with the audience, versus like okay, I'm going to sit down here and spend 2 hours getting these videos taken down. Like, there are only so many hours in the day. So. Oh, thank you, Hope. Yeah, he is a lot bigger. Yeah. Will you ever get another cat? Yeah, I really want one, Ducky, but I'm just not, like, frankly, I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. So, I will have cats again one day. I promise. How do you train huskies? Because my two are impossible. I mean, Freddie, I kind of didn't. have you not seen my videos? Like, literally, yeah, he has very holdable paws. He has very... Oh, are you annoyed? You don't want me to hold your paws? Okay. Archer, I won't hold your paws. I'm sorry. Go back to sleep, bug. Lie back down. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. I'm sorry, mister. Go back to sleep. Lie down. Lie down, bug. Lie down. I won't touch your paws again. Lie down. You're a good boy. Lie down, bug. Oh, that's a good stretch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your nap. You're just so floofy. You're just so floofy, Archer. I didn't mean to ruin your nap. Good boy. Good boy. I won't touch your paws. You nap. Good boy. He'll be okay. He'll survive. He'll survive. I mean, he is annoyed with me, but he will survive. So, yeah, he does have the best beans. He does have the best beans. I'm sorry, this is as low as this tripod goes. It's all the way at the bottom. So, apologies. This is the best angle I can get right now. Yeah, you're a good boy, Bug. Everyone thinks so. Yeah. Everyone thinks so. Yeah, he just had a bath 2 weeks ago, but, well, a week and a half ago. But he could do with, like, a proper brushing. It was like, it wasn't a full grooming. So, yeah, he's eepy right now. But he'll be okay. Thank you. I think so. I think he has cute paws. But again, I'm super biased. So take it with a grain of salt. So what's going on? What are you guys up to this weekend? Well, I guess it's Thursday. You got a bit left. Unless you're on the other side of the International Day line, then happy weekend. Thank you, Freddie. Again, I think so, but I'm super biased. To the groomers. What was the joke about the landing strip again? I didn't... Oh, yeah, I know what it was. So they were talking about this stripe on his forehead, and the borders, like Archer and Leia were in boarding, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and they left a note for me when I picked them up, and it was like, Archer is the chillest husky I've ever seen, or something like that, and or like the goodest boy, something like that. And they were like, my theory is that when all the huskies come in, their collective brain cells fly off, and they all decide to land on Archer's landing strip on his forehead. And he's just the chillest boy. He's the chillest, goodest boy, which was really sweet of them to say. And then they closed the letter with something like, and Leia can't be bothered about any of that. Fair enough. When you're right, you're right. Look at him. He's just a little husky croissant. Nah, he doesn't want to take us on a drive right now. I'm sorry. Sorry. What a good boy. I'm obsessed with him. Guys, suppose you were about to move, and a relative secretly packed a few boxes for you in your apartment. Would you be happy or angry? Happy, Mugiwara. I mean, it depends on their intent. If their intent was like, I just want to help you and you're stressed, and I knew that if I asked you, you would say no, but I just wanted to help, then I'd be like, thank you. If they were like, well, you know how you're incompetent, right? I just had to do this for you. That would make me furious. Also depends on the relative. If it were like my mom, I'd be like, okay, thank you. You don't have to do that, but I understand. If it were like a second cousin, I'd be like, how did you get in here? So there's no one answer there. I'm so sorry your workplace is doing that to you. It's such a jerk move on their part. Wait, Sky Jellyfish, I missed it. I'm scrolling up. 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 Wow, this is way up here. I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling up. Okay, my work has an MLK Junior Day off as a holiday. We just got an email that we have to flex our hours and work 8 hours this Sunday or the 24th now. I hate this place so much. What? Is that can't be legal? That can't be legal. What? What? That's insane. That's infuriating. Yeah, it does smell like bullshit to me. I would just, real quick, Google, like, Washington State labor laws. Yeah, that's insane. I'm sorry. I just moved, and I hate moving and packing. I mean, that's fair. That's fair, Amber. I don't blame you. Bug, everyone's saying hi to you. Out back onto my mobile just to see an image that makes me miss having dogs. Oh, sorry, B-Tech. I didn't mean to do that to you. Archer did. Archer knew exactly what he was doing. He is having a cozy snooze. He loves sleeping out on the deck. At all weather. If it's raining, Leia comes inside. If it's raining, Archer's out here. He is, I know I've posted videos of it before, but he sleeps out here in thunderstorms. I can't get him to come in. I'm like, Archer, there's thunder, there's lightning. Come inside. He's like, nah, I want to hang out here. Story behind his name, the television show Archer is one of my favorite television shows. And the name just seemed to fit him. It just seemed to fit him. Because he's kind of a rascal with piercing blue eyes. Yeah. I was wondering if Archer was named after the character. Yeah, Leia is named after Star Wars, obviously. And Archer is named after Sterling Mallory Archer. But I get, apparently, I'm just not, I've never got into Star Trek. I don't want to say, like, I'm not a fan of Star Trek. That means, like, I don't like it. That's not true at all. I actually quite enjoy it whenever I, like, watch it. But I've never sought it out. And I've never watched, like, a lot of it. But apparently, there's, like, a Captain Archer from Star Trek. So a comment that I get a lot is people being like, one dog named after Star Wars and one dog named after Star Trek. I'm like, actually, it was from the television show. I never watched Star Trek. Sorry. And I have to apologize. Like, I burst their bubble. Enterprise Scott Baio. See, I know Scott Baio from Quantum Leap. If you had led with that, if you had led with Quantum Leap, I would have been right there with you. He does look like a perfect little fox. Does it, Nico? I mean, I don't know. I've not watched any of it, so I don't know. Does Archer normally get annoyed with you? I feel like that's a Leia thing. He gets annoyed with me in his own way. Does he have girlfriends? He kind of has one. He has one dog he gets really excited to go see. Apparently, according to the Borders, he has like girlfriends at boarding, but I've never met them. I'm not allowed back there, so. Anytimes Archer or Leia slap the camera out of your hand? Out of my hand? No. But that Archer slaps the camera a lot. Leia has actually never done that. Archer does it a lot. Yeah, Claire, that did happen. That absolutely did happen. 100%. Scott Bakula is Quantum Leap. Scott Baio is Charles in Charge. Okay, you're correct. But I was right, because it is definitely Scott Bakula, who was also in Star Trek. And you're right. Scott Baio is Charles in Charge. Was he Bob Loblaw? Is Scott Baio Bob Loblaw? I think that's who that is, right? All right, thank you, Lemon. Archer's donut doggo. Does he ever tuck his nose under his tail? Yeah, he normally tucks his nose under his tail. No, they don't really care about TV. Pretty. Do they have names before you got them? Nope. No, they were just puppies. I picked Leia out when she was 2 weeks old and Archer out when he was like 2.5 weeks old. So. And they came home at 8 weeks. Are you gonna get more huskies? Maybe, Freddie. I would love a third husky. It depends on a lot of things. And almost passed up on your son. No, I did. No, it's Sky Jellyfish. I've told that story so many times before, but I wanted a different dog, and that was like I was gonna make the worst mistake of my life. And yeah, my wife really wanted Archer, and she was correct. She was absolutely right. And again, I've told this story so many times, so if you heard it, I apologize. But like 6 months later, we did like a meetup where we played with some of the litter mates, and the dog that I wanted was there, and I was like, yo, this dog sucks. It's like, damn, I got so lucky. I really dodged a bullet. That dog sucks. Archer rules. Archer rules. Look at him. Look at him. I'm obsessed with him. Look at him hiding his tail. He's such a good boy. Yeah, I'm sorry he doesn't want to go for a drive right now. But, I don't know. Little husky curls. That's pretty okay too, I think. In my humble opinion. Good boy, Bug. Will I ever get another breed of dog? I mean, like, I'm open to it. Huskies have always been my favorite breed. But I will say, I have kind of branded myself around being a husky dad now. So I feel like I'm locked in a little bit. But that's okay. I love huskies. I love huskies so much. But my next dog will probably be a husky mix, because you know I'm going to rescue, and you can't always get a pure breed if you do that. Leia, I was trying to put you on camera so that people could see how pretty you are, and now they're just looking at a fuzzy lump again. Well, it's not really a fuzzy lump. It's more like a fluffy lump. But still, a lump, Leia. Leia, I am wearing you on my shirt right now, says Grackle on it. Thank you. I hope you like the shirt, Grackle on it. Working on some more merch right now, and I know I keep saying this. I'm so excited about the merch. I just want it all to exist so I can have it. She's so beautiful. Ever had a Malamute? No. Pretzel. Well, Jay, 61623, you know there's a Leia plush that's coming soon, right? If you were in the Twitch stream yesterday, you got to see a picture of it. It's coming from Youtooz, Youtooz, if you're familiar with them. Yeah, no, Claire, I want the Pocket Monster shirt so badly that I've got the artist who's working on the Wolf Princess and Bisexual Icon stuff keeps delaying it. And I told them absolutely no deadline. And so it was supposed to be like mid-December, and then they pushed to December 31st, and then they pushed to January 7th, and then they pushed to January 17th, which is in 2 days. So we'll see if they push again. I don't know. But I'm very excited about those designs. And the Pocket Monster series, I'm very excited about. I'm just excited about those. I'm kind of scared to sell them because I don't want to get sued by Pokemon. So I actually need to do some like research into what I can and cannot say about them and what I can and cannot do. Because if it comes out like too close to Pokemon, then I can't sell them. So I don't know. We'll see. I've been wearing my Archer hoodie every day since it got it. It's so comfy. Yeah, I mean, mine's in the wash right now. Otherwise, I would be wearing it. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the hoodies, actually, how snuggly they are. I was really worried about that. Hummus. You're so beautiful, Leia. You're so beautiful. Wait, there's going to be a zip hoodie? Full zip? Yes. Emily, that's probably the next thing that's going to come online, because we're actively working on that. Because the art is finished, but here's where it gets super complicated. Is the full zip hoodie has pockets, like a big, like pockets in the front. And you can't just like print it on in one go. So we have to break up the image so that you print it on like front pocket right, front pocket left, front side, like that sort of thing. So we have the one image, but we need to break it up into component pieces so that it will be print correctly, so that it's all aligned when you're wearing the hoodie and you zip it up. So we're doing one for Archer and one for Leia. So how can I get this merch in India? Well, if you just go to store.siberianderpskis.com, I think they ship to India. I think they do. I use Fourth Wall for my merch. So thank you, Maggie. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. I had like 3 options, and I went for what I thought would be the nicest one. Unfortunately, it is the most expensive one, but I went for what I thought would be the nicest one. And the cheapest one, I was like, I wasn't a fan of it. It just looked cheap. So full zip with pockets, I'm gonna get one of those for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So the only issue with that is I'll be much more limited on what colors I can do, because the nice part about some of the like t-shirts and hoodies that I've got now is like you have a much wider selection of colors, whereas this one, because it's print all over, you have to, I don't know how to explain it. You got to select the colors up front ahead of time, and I think they're listed as like different products. So it's not like it's the one hoodie and you can get it in blue or black. This is the black Archer zip up hoodie. This is the blue Archer zip up hoodie. So they'll be listed as separate products, even though they're the same thing, just in like different colors. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but yeah. Any color that isn't black or navy, LOL. No, I mean, I was looking at kind of like almost like what I would describe as a robin's egg blue for the Archer zip up hoodie, like a light blue, and then like a pale pink for the Leia zip up hoodie. And my wife also requested workout gear. She wants some workout gear. So we're gonna do a couple of crop tops. And we'll probably do some stuff on some like athletic wear. Like, I don't know. Peace was never an option on athletic wear. I think would look cool. I'm still a little salty about Twitch getting to see the Leia plushie. I don't know what to tell you. It was on my computer. I streamed Twitch from my computer, so that's how it goes. Makes you feel any better? YouTube's definitely doesn't want me showing that, so don't tell them. I think they'd be mad at me. I think they'd be mad at me. So don't tell them. Baby butt on the butt of some sweatpants, LOL. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Emily, more. I like that. That's good. Yeah, and you can always watch the VODs. Yeah, if you just go to Twitch. The VODs are there for like 60 days. Will you make dog accessories? I would love to. Really what I want to do is bandanas, Freddie. But Fourth Wall doesn't offer bandanas right now, and the dog accessories that they offer are super limited. I think it's just leashes, collars, and dog bowls. And I didn't want to do the leashes and collars because, frankly, I don't use them, and like I wouldn't want to put out a product that I wouldn't use. So Archer and Leia and keychains would be rad. Yeah, I'm trying to be, yes, I agree. Pins, magnets, keychains, yes, I want all those things at like the smaller price points. I'm also just trying to be like, I don't want to flood the store. Like I have, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be just like too much. I still want to be quite intentional about it. And I talked about this on the Twitch stream a bit yesterday, but we're working on Pride designs right now. Those they'll be ready probably in like February, but I'm probably not going to put them on the store until like May. And whenever those go live, all the proceeds from the Pride designs I will be donating somewhere. I haven't found where yet though, but I just need to find like a nonprofit that seems pretty legit, that somehow ties in both animals and LGBTQ, which I've not done any Googling. I know that exists. That definitely exists somewhere. So yeah, that's the idea. But all proceeds would go to that. Yeah, the Pride designs would be cool. Certainly like a special like bisexual icon Pride design would be great. And then we're looking at a Pride Hawaiian shirt with like Archer and Leia designs on it. If I was getting married, I put all of your merch on my wedding registry for sure. Thank you, Maggie. That's really sweet of you. It's print on demand, Money HUD. So there is no inventory. It's as you order one, they make it. But they do warehousing, they do inventory stuff. I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing that because that might be the only way I can do bandanas. Like, I think a lot of people would like a Wolf Princess bandana for their dogs. I think a lot of people would like a Don't Get a Husky bandana for their dogs. You know, things like that. So, I think that would be cool. But maybe I need to get divorced and remarried then. Maggie, don't do anything crazy. But thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. But that's at that point, no thank you for your support. You know what I mean? If you're going to those lengths, no thank you for your support. I'm just looking out for you, Maggie. That's all I'm saying. I don't know them, but a fast Google search found Resilient Hearts Animal Sanctuary. So I know Resilient Hearts very well, actually. Actually, Resilient Hearts is, they are in the Fremont neighborhood of Seattle. And I lived there when Leia was a puppy. And when she was like 10 weeks old, she was so little. She might have even been like 9 weeks old. I took her on a walk past that store, and before Resilient Hearts Animal Sanctuary moved in, it was a shoe store, and Leia had extreme diarrhea on the front stoop of this shoe store, and I didn't have anything to clean it up with, so I had to run next door to the teriyaki place and be like, can I please have paper napkins? I'm so sorry. And I had to go back and clean up Leia's extreme diarrhea from the front stoop of this shoe store. That is now Resilient Hearts Animal Sanctuary. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. It was so bad. I kept apologizing to the manager. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, that shoe store shut down and an animal sanctuary moved in. Yeah. Well, it was worse because it was like, it was like a glass door and like all windows. So they had like a clear view of what was happening. So, yeah. and it was a lot of diarrhea from a very little pup. It was awful. It was so much. There was so much of it. My little IBS girly. Leia, you good girl. What did you feed Leia, dear Lord? I don't know. I mean, she was just a puppy, you know. So puppies just have stuff. She might sky jellyfish. I mean, she's a picky eater, but that's kind of a husky thing. You know, my dog Puck, he lived to be 18. I've definitely said this before. And every 6 weeks we had to buy a different brand of dog food his entire life because he was just like, nah, I'm done with this now. Huskies are just picky eaters, you know. You have my husband calling himself Big Dog. I know he watches your videos for sure now. I love that. I love that. What Maggie is referencing is I posted an Insta story a couple days ago where I was like, I've kind of decided I'm just going to start calling people Big Dog. I tested it out. I tested it out on a guy. He definitely smiled. He definitely loved it. Yeah. I don't know what it is about, like, whatever your gender, I'm sorry. If you get called Big Dog, that's a win. That's a W. You know? And, thanks, Big Dog. Hey, Big Dog, what's going on today? What's up, Big Dog? Like, I'm sorry. That just makes me smile. So, yeah. It just makes me smile. Make a man smile today. Call him Big Dog. You know what I mean? Watch him giggle. Make a grown man giggle. That's a win. Also, this is a cheat code. This is like a known thing. I'm not going to blow your mind here. If you tell a grown man he has a really cool jacket and you ask him where he got it, I swear to you, he's going to smile so big. He's going to be like, really? This jacket? You think it's cool? Shut up. There's a great Onion article from like, I don't know, like 12 years ago, something like that I think about like once a day. And I'm going to butcher the title, but it was something like study finds that like taking care of really cool vintage leather jacket 5 times more rewarding than raising children. Just like, that's kind of how I feel. So it's just, yeah, sick leather jacket, absolutely. Sign me up. I'm going to try that on my husband tonight. Yeah, tell him his jacket's really cool. Ask him where he got it. Big Dog is a state of mind. Say, Squish is right. Squish is right. Squish knows what they're talking about. Also, everyone wish Squish a happy affiliate-versary. It's the anniversary of Squish becoming affiliate on twitch.tv/squishyish. I am Big Dog, you are Big Dog, we are Big Dog. Exactly, Blackstar. See, Blackstar gets it. Soon, the birthdays are coming up, Annalise. Leia's birthday is on February 11th, and Archer's birthday is on February 14th. He's a Valentine's Day baby. So, Leia will be turning 8, and Archer will be turning 7. And I'm not okay about it, because I'm like, what do you mean that's going to be 8? That is 4 at most. That is a 4-year-old puppy at most. So. Oh, Emily, great. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're excited about it. I shared a preview of the concept for it on Twitch yesterday, and people seemed like really receptive. I just think they look cool. So, do they get parties? You know, I've never done a party for them. I am myself first, because honestly, they're creatures of habit. So they don't really, like, the kind of like most special thing I can do for them is like take them to the dog park. But Leia's not dog park cleared yet after her surgery. We still have another we probably still have another 6 weeks to go before we can go at the earliest. I was kind of planning on like end of February, beginning March for her dog park triumphant return. All the neighborhood dogs are barking. She's on alert. No, I don't make them a cake either. Well, also, Manders, they're such picky eaters. Like they both are. Like Leia is much pickier than Archer, but Archer's a picky eater too. So, yeah. Maybe I will bake them something for their birthday. Hipter says, "Holy moly, a live Derpski stream? I did not expect to catch this." Well, I've been going for over an hour. Hipter, I think I gotta stop soon. I'm hungry. I need to eat some lunch. And also, I need to make a video. I gotta make a video and post it today. So, yeah, Sky Jellyfish, I like that idea. Maybe I will bake something. I do like that idea. Hey, man. I've been thinking about getting a husky puppy, but I'm not sure if it is expensive to take care of. So I thought I would ask from one who has one. The most expensive club. What I always say is, like, look, here's the deal. All right. Do you have a lot of time? If yes, a husky's a good fit for you. Do you have a lot of money but not a lot of time? Then a husky's a good fit for you because you can just pay someone to do all the things that a husky needs. If you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of money, don't get a husky. Don't do it. They're so high maintenance. They're so high maintenance. I work from home. I spend 24/7 with Archer and Leia. That's how I am able to make it work. I'm not saying that's the only way it works. I'm just telling you that's how I am able to make it work. So, yeah, they're a lot. But I grew up with huskies, so I was very aware of their energy needs and everything. So, I knew what I was getting into. C. Mayor Tucker says, "I just subscribed. I love huskies. My daughter has 4. Well, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. I totally have a dog treats cookbook. Oh, Emily, that's awesome. Like, you wrote it or you bought it? Anyone know where to find husky-friendly cake recipes? I have no idea, Carolina. I would just Google it. That would be my first go. I am mom to a blonde husky girl, same age as Leia. Oh, I love that, Nikki. My husky mix, Chessa, was blonde. She was beautiful. Puck and Chessa are kind of like the OG Archer and Leia. Only they were litter mates. Archer and Leia aren't litter mates. They're a year apart. And they were mixes. They weren't full husky, but they just looked like huskies, except they had floppy ears. And like kind of, if you picture Archer with floppy ears and brown eyes, that's what Puck looked like. Floppy ears and brown eyes, but that was it. I think Archer's bigger than Puck. It's hard for me to gauge. I think Archer's bigger than Puck. Where did you guys get the name Chessa? It's really pretty. We just kind of came up with it. We workshopped it. Because we were thinking about Cheshire, the county in England, really, because she was smiling so big. So we were like, she smiles like the Cheshire cat. And I think she was named Cheshire for like 36 hours before we were like, it's kind of hard to say quickly. The like, like doesn't really work. And it just evolved to Chessa. And then we were like, what if we just called her Chessa? And we went with that. So, yeah, Chessa, Chessa. I don't know if it is like a proper name somewhere else, but that's kind of how we derived it. And Puck, I named him from Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah. Hey, Brain Rot, what's going on? I grew up in a tropical country where huskies are non-existent, but as soon as I saw them on TV when I was a child, I already know that I love them, and I'll have one someday. That's awesome, Meredy. Dare to dream. what is that, a sled team? Yeah, 4 Huskies is a lot, Nico. That's a lot. I mean, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't think my wife would want me to, but if I get another husky, we'll have to help with names. You were good at animal names. Oh, thank you, Maggie. How do you know if a husky is the right type of dog for you? I mean, I just explained this, Mel on the Rocks, but I'll do it one more time. I'm not yelling at you. This isn't a complaint. This is more an apology to the people who have to listen to me say this again. But if you have a lot of money but not a lot of time, get a husky, because they require a lot of time and you can just pay someone to do it. If you have a lot of time but not a lot of money, get a husky, because then you can spend the time meeting their energy needs. If you have neither a lot of time nor a lot of money, don't get a husky. That's my advice. And like the only way it works for me is I work from home. I'm with them basically 24/7. I grew up with huskies, so I knew what their energy needs were. So I knew what I was getting into. Do you think Leia and Archer would do well with a small dog in the house like a Chihuahua? No, I don't. Z. I think Archer and Leia are very good with puppies. It doesn't matter the breed. It doesn't matter if it's a Chihuahua or a Great Pyrenees. If it's a puppy, they're very good. If it's a fully grown dog coming into their house, they are not good. Look at him. He spoils us. He wants to go for a drive. Do you want to take everyone for a drive? Bug, 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 bug. All the way to 6th gear, bug. I'm going to try to boop him, but the tripod's in the way. Boop. 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 He's so annoyed with me. And then we look at his spots. He's got a big spot here, a little spot here, and we go, big island. And we thank him for taking us all the way to 6th gear. All the way to 6th gear, Archer. That's crazy. That's so fast. And then we go digging for his little snaggletooth. There it is. Look at his little snaggletooth. Look at it. I'm obsessed with him. He's such a good boy. He's such a wonderful boy. You're a good boy, Bug. Thank you for putting up with me, mister. Thank you for putting up with me. Good boy. All right, everyone. I think that it's hard to come up with a better ending to a live stream than that. Than Archer taking us for a drive. So I'm going to go rummage around the kitchen and try to find some food. And I'm going to charge my phone. And I'm going to work on a video. And post it, and then take the monsters for a walk. That's my game plan for the rest of the day. So, I'm not sure when I will stream again on YouTube this weekend, but I will be doing it this weekend. I'll do at least another hour sometime on Saturday or Sunday. Look at him stretching. Are you kidding me? Are you shut up? Shut up. Archer, you're such a good stretchist. You're such a good stretchist, Archer. You're a professional stretchist, Archer. You're so good at stretches, Archer, bud. Look at his paws. Look at his bouquet of beans. I'm obsessed with him. Any hoodles, as I was saying. I'm very hungry. I'm going to go find some food. So I will do a YouTube stream sometime this weekend. I literally don't know when. But it'll probably, if I had to render a guess, I would say like Saturday afternoon Pacific time, but not 100% on that. So at the very least, we'll be back roughly the same time on Tuesday on YouTube. And I'm going to be doing a Twitch stream tomorrow. You can check the post on YouTube for the schedule. And yeah, I hope to see you guys there. And I will be posting at least one video today. So thank you guys for everything. Just thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the super chats. It was super fun. I really appreciate you. Katie Sparkle says, I finally caught a live. Katie, I'm ending the live right now. I'm so sorry, Katie. Katie, I'm so sorry. Anyway, thanks for everything, you guys. I really appreciate you. And we'll talk soon. I don't talk to you beforehand. Have a great weekend. So bye for now. Bye.